Okay students, so we are going to learn today quadratic equation. So see here, a quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a does not equal to 0. For example, 2x square plus x minus 300 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Similarly, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, and 4x minus 3x square plus 2 is equal to 0, and 1 minus x square plus 300 is equal to 0. These all are the quadratic equation, because here the maximum power of the variable is 2. So these are known as the quadratic equation. Just we have studied in previous class 9 polynomial chapter. In fact, any equation of the form px is equal to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2. That's I just told. Just now I told a polynomial of degree 2 is a quadratic equation. Any polynomial of one variable and having 2 degree is known as quadratic equation. But when we write the terms of px in descending order of their degrees, but condition is there when we are writing the terms of that polynomial in descending order of their degrees, then we get the standard form of the quadratic equation. It means any polynomial of one variable having 2 degree is known as quadratic equation. But when we will write the powers of that polynomial in descending order, that is the standard form of the quadratic equation. And the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so quadratic equation arises in several situations in the world around us in the different fields of mathematics. Let's consider few examples. Some examples for you. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of number marbles now they have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. This situation we can represent this situation mathematically in the quadratic equation, and we need to solve it and find the values. So whatever the condition is given to us, that we will describe in mathematic form, and after that we will solve that condition. So we will get the quadratic equations. Okay, so quadratic equations clear. 2 point is there only. Any variable, any polynomial of one variable having 2 degree is known as quadratic equation. And when the degrees are writing in descending order, when the powers are writing in descending order of that polynomial, that is known as standard form of the quadratic equation. And the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In exercise 4.1, it is given to you, check whether the following are the quadratic equations or not. The first question is given to you, x plus 1 whole square is equal to 2 bracket x minus 3. Directly we cannot see it is quadratic equation or not. So first we need to solve it. Okay, how it is written over there, x plus 1 square. So we need to apply the identity of a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we will write here x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, and is equal to 2x minus 3, so it will multiply the 2x minus 6. Okay, now we will interchange. So we will get here it is 2x and it is 2x, so 2x and 2x both are cancelled, so we'll get x square and minus transpose, so it will plus 7. So it is a quadratic equation where bx term is not here. It means b is equal to 0. Maximum power is 2, so it is a quadratic equation. Okay, so Just like one example is given, third one question given to you. What the third question is there? You can see third questions, that is x minus 2 x plus 1 x and equal to x minus 1 x plus 3. So again we need to solve. It means first we need to multiply. So x minus 2 x1 plus 1, when you will multiply, you will get x square minus 2x plus x and minus 2 equal to x square minus x plus 3x and minus 3. Here x square x both are cancelled. So now there is no term, not any term which is in the two powers. So third one is not the polynomial. Like this, first we need to solve whatever the polynomial is given to you, whatever the algebraic expression given to you. If any solution is required, so first we need to solve. Okay, then we will check the given equation is the quadratic equation, yes or not. Now one question is given to you. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of the plot in meter is 1 more than twice. Only we need to focus on this. The length of the plot in meter is 1 more than twice its breadth. We know that. For the area, two things are there, L and B. L first, length, B for breadth. What is given? The length of the plot is 1 more than twice of the breadth. The length of the plot 1 more than twice of the breadth. It means L is equal to twice of the breadth, so 2b and plus 1 or not. Okay, because it is saying that length is the 1 more than twice of the breadth. So twice we have multiplied by 2 and adding 1. Let the breadth be x here. So in place of b we can write x. So breadth is equal to x. So length is equal to 2x plus 1. Simple. Now we will solve what the area is given to us. Area is given to us 528 meter square. That is the area given to us. Okay. So now we have got the equation for that. That is length is equal to 2x plus 1 and breadth is equal to x and area is equal to 528 meter square. These things we have noted down from the given question. Now how we will find out the value? So we know area is equal to L into B. So we need to put 528 is equal to length is 2x plus 1 and another bracket, that is x, because it is the breadth. So we need to multiply, so we will get here 528 is equal to 2x square plus x. So what the quadratic equation we will get? We will get 2x square plus x and minus 528 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation which is given in standard form, where a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 528. So like this we will prepare the quadratic equation. Okay, so how you will factorize this one? This thing to you already know. What you will do? You will see here 528 factor of the, first you need to multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term. The coefficient of x square is 2 and constant term is 528. Factorize, then you need to find out whatever the coefficient of x, so that is the 1. So when after the factorization you need to manage the terms like that, you will get the 1. Okay, like this you need to factorize. Most important thing is that solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Just I have told, by splitting the middle term, that is the one method. By that we can factorize the quadratic equation. So whatever here again, just see the NCERT. Consider the quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 if we replace x by 1. On the LHS of this equation, it means in place of x we are putting 1. So 2 into 1 is square minus 3 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. RHS of the equation, because 2 1 is square 2 and minus 3 and 2 plus 1 3 and 3 minus 3, that is 0. So we are getting 0. If we see that 1 is the root of quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, this also means that 1 is the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Just you have studied in previous class of the factor theorem. If p is equal to 0, it means x minus a is the factor of the given polynomial, and if otherwise you can say, in other words, if x minus a is the factor of the given polynomial, so p is equal to 0. Same thing here. It means if we are putting the value 1, it means suppose px is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 1 and we are going to find out the value of p1. So p1 is equal to what is coming? 0 coming. So just like a factor theorem. So whatever we are putting the values, those values replaced x and getting the remainder 0, and we are achieving the values equal to RHS, and that we can say it is the zeros of the given quadratic equation. Otherwise you can say those values satisfied the equation. Those values satisfied the quadratic equation. Those are the zeros of the quadratic equation, and quadratic equation having maximum degree 2. That's why there are only 2 zeros. How many zeros? Keep the point always in your mind. Quadratic equation having only 2 zeros. In general, a real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation. Alpha is called a root of a quadratic equation. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a does not equal to 0. If a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0, we also see x is equal to alpha. Is a solution of the quadratic equation, or alpha satisfied the quadratic equation. Whatever the quadratic equation given, that will be satisfied by the alpha. It means when we replace the variable with the alpha, then we will get 0. Note that the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are the same. Now you have observed in chapter 2 that a quadratic polynomial can have most are 2 zeros. Just in previous class you have studied, and just I have told to you quadratic equation having maximum 2 zeros, because it is written over there also. You have learned in class 9 how to factorize quadratic polynomials by splitting middle terms, and just we have already discussed also. We shall use this knowledge for finding the roots of quadratic equation. Let us see now some examples for you. Find the roots of the equation 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0 by factorization. So here what we will do, we need to factorize it. So first we find the coefficient of x square, that is 2, and constant term is 3. So we need to factorize. We need to firstly find out the product of 2 and 3, but we are not finding product, because after product we need to factorize them. So simply we can factorize separately. So what the factors are there? 2 and 3. What the factors are there? 2, 3. These are the factors. So and middle term b is there -5. So we need to manage these two factors as like that. We need to get -5. At addition or subtraction we required -5, but as multiplication we required +6 because both the symbols are +6. Always see the symbols, because if you will leave the symbols, so everything is wrong here. Symbols are the most important. But again I am telling to you, the product of 3 and 2 is required here +6. What is required? +6. And addition or subtraction is required -5, 6. Okay, so what we will write? If we will write -2 and -3, so we can add them. Yes, here we can add, because they are the same symbol. So -2 and -3 is -5. And when we will multiply -2 and -3, so we will get +6, because both are the negative symbol, and minus and minus, that is positive. So we can write here, what we can write? -2 and -3 as the place of -5x. So we have written over here 2x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3. Now take the common 2x square, x minus 1, and whatever the coming in first bracket, the same will come in the second bracket, minus 3, x minus 1. Now the factors are 2x minus 3, x minus 1. These are the factors of this equation. Okay, now I am telling short trick, one trick for you. If you want, you can learn, but sometime it not be work, but you need to practice on this one also. Now question was given to you, 2x square minus 5x plus 3. Okay, this was the given question. This is the given question to you. 2x square minus 5. Now what is the x square term? That is 2x square term. So we will write in first bracket 2x, close the bracket, make another bracket, that is also right, 2x. Now again you will do the same thing. What you will do? That side told you need to factorize that one. So what will you get? You will get -3 and -2. You will get or not? Sure you will get. When you will factorize 6 to take out -5, what you will do? You will write -3 and -2. So anywhere you can write -3 and anywhere you can write -2. Now two brackets you have find. Okay, now what is the SCF of 2 and 3? 1. No need to do. What is the SCF of 2 and 2? Is 2. So we need to divide by 2. It means whatever the SCF of that bracket, by that number we need to divide. So when you will divide 2x minus 2, what you will get? X minus 1. So what the factors are there? 2x minus 3 and x minus 1. This is the same factor which you solve by that method. Okay, this one is the trick for you. If you want to learn, you can learn. I will explain some more examples by this trick also. Okay, so after that we can find out the zeros of this one. Got it? So now you need to revise the exercise and do the questions of that one. If any kind of problem is there, so you can ask to me. And here one thing more is there. What is? Just factor was here x minus 1. What the factor? X minus 1 to x minus. So you need to write x minus 1 is equal to 0, so that x is equal to 1. This is also required because x is the zeros of the quadratic equation. It means when we will put x is equal to 1, so we will get the result 0. And when we will put x is equal to 3 upon 2, we will also get the result 0, because these are the zeros of the quadratic equation. Okay.